gonna throw it over to these two fellas, Flip and Sage Burner, to take it on for the Provisional League Grand Finals. Let you guys take it away, Flip.
Thank you, Rocker Man. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Gally. We had a great pre-show, Sage, but now you're here, and now it is time for the start of the grand finals. And Sage, first off, how you doing? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. I just had a great nap. I just woke up. I'm feeling rejuvenated, ready for the grand finals.
Yeah, and we gotta kick it off with the best league, or the worst league, depending on how you look at it. Provisional. These boys, very interesting league to say the least. And honestly, Sage, you're more their skill level than I am. So how do you think this is gonna
Oh,
go?
man, you're just gonna throw me under the bus like that. I mean, I am actually pretty close to their ranks. I love the lower ranks in Nemesis. I feel like, the players are a lot more involved in the higher leagues. I feel like, a championship Saturday, just like this one, is, way more fun when you're playing in one of the lower leagues because everybody's watching. You know, it's a blast watching the grand finals.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. I mean, last time this is our second ever grand final for provisional. Last time we had a reverse
Oh
sweep in the
yeah.
grand final,
Oof.
so that one was complete content. Now, can it happen again? We'll have to find out. I want to get us started here as we're about to head into this one. Do you have a prediction for us for how this one's gonna go?
Ooh, I mean, I want to be on the Uprising train, man. I think Uprising are going to be able to get it done here at 7. I mean, I believe in them. I believe in BMAT. I think having BMAT in is a buff, honestly.
Buff for the BMAT, maybe. However, I said it earlier. I think it's gonna be a sweep. I don't think this game's gonna be that close. Uh, it's honestly, I really have faith in the Gambits. I saw them earlier in the season, and man, they look good. So I think it's gonna continue as game game one is gonna be important, Sage. So I'm ready to get this thing going. I think everybody else is ready to get this thing going. I'm getting a lot of pings. I cannot load Rocket League right now, so that's an issue. My Rocket League is
Oh,
frozen
we just
currently.
gotta. Oh, I know, but they're not all in the lobby anyway. So just
There we go. Hey, fair enough. And
pick it up.
it's okay. Sage, we have obviously this provisional match coming in, but do you know both these teams pretty well? I'm assuming, maybe not, but do you know anything about the Gambits other than Cratera and Shadow and all the
You
legendary
know,
whatever?
I know that Crotera and Shadow. I know that they're two GC players in Provisional, and if you do know about the Provisional cap, they're GC, so they're significantly better than the rest of the people in Provisional. Unfortunately, that's kind of just the way things go. But Uprising, they can't look at that GC rank and get sad. They've got to take it to them honestly, and I think they can get it done. I think they can rival these two GCs, but man, it's a big task. Dan put it correctly in the pre-show by saying that it was kind of like a David versus Goliath kind of matchup here.
Yeah, probably, but they gotta overcome them somehow. I would need to overcome my Rocket League still not loading. I might actually have to restart my Rocket League, although I can't even do that much. So this is kind of a bad sign. Stage, are they all in the lobby at least? I would like to know.
No, no,
Oh
they're
wow,
not. We are still waiting for Uprising.
that is not a good thing. Okay, not gonna lie, Sage. My Rocket League is making my PC crash, so I might have to restart my PC.
That's
Rocket Man?
fine. I'll talk about the provisional league bracket. I don't know
Rockman,
if we
I
can
know.
pull that up.
Rockman, I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'll be right back. I promise you.
That's all good. That's all good.
Okay.
Flip.
Okay.
We can pull up the provisional bracket if Sage, if you want to talk a little about this quick while we wait for these fellas to hop in the lobby.
Oh yeah, I'm down to talk about it. Let's do it.
All right, he's up on the screen, Sage. Why don't you talk a little bit about what we got going for us here?
In the play-ins, kind of a game 5, a little bit of spice, but on the other side, a game 4, Mangoes and Agility, only taking it to 4. Brawlers and Wolfpack they had a 5-game series, so they kind of took it uh, to the wire, but Wolfpack able to beat out the Brawlers there, 8 seed, and then they're able to sweep out Agility there in that third play-in match to move on and play the Sirens, which unfortunately they lost in 6-2. And it gets kind of weird here because in the provisional league, it's highest remaining seed, right?
Yep.
Highest and lowest remaining seed. So when Uprising went on to play Dissonance because they're the highest remaining seed, and when the Sirens won, they went on to play the Gambits. But as you can see, unfortunately, a sweep happening. Uprising, I mean, just dominating that one seed, and then on the other side, Gambits with their two GCs, they're able to get out a Game 6 dub versus the Sirens, which I had winning this whole thing. So I mean, they're a good team. And then, of course, in the grand finals, we have the Gambits versus Uprising, a pretty good matchup. I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Uprising team. I think they're going to give the Bandits a fight, or the Gambits a fight here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna have to see if they can do that. I would love to see it. I would love to see my boys do some magic here. But we're gonna have to find out here as you're waiting on a couple of these players to hop in the lobby for Uprising so we can get this thing underway. But I mean, yeah, like you mentioned, both these teams had some different runs. You know, the Gambits maybe coming a little bit cold in their semifinal matchup. Went to 6 against the Sirens, but Uprising got to be the underdog story thus far of the playoffs. And
Oh
Sage,
yeah,
Sage, we've seen that happen before. I'm sure you've been involved in a few underdog runs before, and the underdogs they can be powerful. They can be sneaky.
yeah. I mean, every single time I've won a chip, I've been the one seed. I've been the top dog. But back in season 2, when I was with Origin, one of your teams, actually, I mean, being the underdog is fun because you go in there and you're just like, you have nothing to lose, you have nothing to prove. You know, everybody's counting against you already, but you could come out and prove some people wrong. You know, and have some fun while doing it. So, I mean, that's it's kind of peak being, the underdog going into a grand finals matchup.
Yeah, definitely so here. You gotta love the underdog mentality. We'll have to see if it is going to pay off here as we're waiting a little bit for these fellas to join in the lobby. We're also waiting for Flip to fix his computer, so a little bit of a scuffed, beginning here to start things
Oh, there's
off.
Matt.
But we're getting the players in the lobby. They got VMAT, and hopefully, we'll see. I heard some unfortunate news. Sage as well from the Uprising side. VMAT says I'm not gonna be able to com because I have to be in a Zoom call for one of my classes.
Oh,
So he won't be able to com, but he said he should be able to sit in the VC. So there is that. That just sounds like the professional
last on
league.
a Saturday.
Hello?
I don't know how
Am I
this
here?
class on I said. Hey, there's Flip. Flip is
Ah,
returned. He's back to take things away. All right, Flip. I'll send it back to you.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. I heard a little bit of a underdog story, and you know what? I kind of like an underdog story. However, I don't like Rockerman's org winning, so we're gonna still stick with the Gambits here. It's just gonna happen. Gallium, he needs a chip, I feel like that one's gonna happen too. But I'm kind of excited to see me be wrong, because Sage, I don't know if you know this, every single game I have casted and that I predicted so far in the playoffs, at least, I have been completely wrong about. So
Are you serious?
I've not gotten one right. So right here, I'm just saying the odds are in favor of Uprising, in my opinion. Like, it's just
D-
kind of how it works.
Remember last season when Marco had that quote unquote curse? Because like every team he was cheering on in the Prospect League were just falling down like dominoes. I
Mm-hmm.
feel that might be you. That might be you
Yeah.
this season. I think you've been cursing some of these teams, Flip.
Yep. I mean, I cursed myself. I thought I had it, and I got knocked out. So I don't know. Maybe it'll continue that way. Hopefully, if I can get an invite, that'd be nice. Recommend. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate you. And this provisional league matchup, not the provisional league matchup a lot of people expected. I don't. I don't
Nah,
think. I don't think a lot of people saw Dissonance losing. So
no, I didn't. And for them to lose in a sweep, I mean, this Uprising has to be good to be able to get that done. To beat the number one seed, the team that's been, I don't want to exaggerate, but they've had that one seed for pretty much the entire season down there in provisional. I mean, they've been beating teams left and right, and for them not even to pull out a game, Uprising, they're definitely some underdogs.
yeah, and it was a good showing. It was a good showing from them for sure. So we'll have to see if they're able to do it again. That's what matters. If they're able to do it again. Do you think? I mean, you obviously said that they're gonna win, but do you think? What do you think they have to do to get that?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. I mean, they're gonna have to do it. Like I said, having to go up against two GCs and you're barely even at 1200, like that is insanely tough. I know you're a higher player, so I don't know if you uh, are in touch with how wild the rank disparity is with the lower you get. But I mean, 300 MMR. I think it's actually 400 MMR
It's close.
that could be between these players. I mean, that's a lot of space to cover, and I think Uprising, they're gonna have to play perfectly to get this done in 7.
We will have to see as Game 1 finally gets underway. We are here in the Grand Finals, and Nemesis is Dr. Shadow tried to find an early goal through, and Fenrir with a very interesting looking car. The interesting looking car might not help him here though, as Proterra starting us off with an early goal, and already Gambits starting the lead.
I mean, Gambits, they're coming out like favorites. They come out punching a demo, a wide open net, to be honest, against this Uprising team. That's how you want to start.
Uprising already down early. Definitely not what you want to see if you're the underdogs. You want to start strong, but man, Gambits looking to do so here. Proterra, his touch. Gonna go over to Gordon. Gordon with a long clear down the field, trying to get a follow-up. Has to get saved away by BMAP, but that's an open net for Proterra. Can he score it? He sure can. And goal number 2 here for Proterra.
That's 2 goals in early succession, and I mean, oof. This Gambits team looks so quick, so fast. They're able to read the backboard. They honestly look like a novice team compared to Uprising.
Yeah, right now, Uprising kind of feels a little bit lost, but there's only been 22 seconds gone.
Oh,
Now, we might be seeing another goal here, as Cortera can definitely score that one. It hits the crossbar. Gordon, you know what? He hits the crossbar, and then he doubles it out. Oh my. Gordon tried to put this one back mid, and what should have been another goal ends up in not happening. But Gordon, he can put that one away. No, gets 50 away by Fenrir, and now BMAT, a little bit of control on the ball, finally able to get it out of his own half. For the first time, we are seeing the blue half of the field, and he's able to score off of it immediately. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I mean, he knows what he has to do to beat this insane Gambits team. He's able to just carry it over his own teammate and the other team to pull his team within 1.
Wow. Able to go from one end where honestly they should have gotten scored on to making a goal immediately happen. Well done there by Uprising. Now they're looking to do it again. Oh, BMAT doesn't have the dunk. It looked like he was about to get another goal though, and Cortera now trying to find something here for the Gambits offense. Gordon's not going to have the touch, but Shadow, his touch is going to go off the back wall. Fenrir just pops this one up. Off the backboard's dangerous. Cortera can get there. Cortera with the double. That's his hat trick already.
Man, I forgot they weren't calming, but they're quick chatting so much. That's completely because they're not calming. I mean, he's not touching that if they have full comms. There's no way he's just popping that in front of his own net like that if they have comms.
Man, the comms could be a huge factor here. That one looked like it was because of it for sure. Now, Gambits, they're on the defensive end. Can Uprising, who, they've had one stint on offense. It resulted in a goal. That one not going to get any sort of pressure that time. Proterra going mid with a pass that once again, BMAT coming up clutch with a nice save, and BMAT trying to continue it. Already BMAT looking like a game changer. A great pass. Not going to get scored, and Fenrir trying to continue that pressure. That's a nice pass as well. Gordon, he's going to have the touch to clear the ball. BMAT there again off the same part of the backboard. Cleared away once again by the Gambits. Back and forth it's been. Gambits, now it's their turn on offense. They've been so lethal so far. Cortera gonna leave this one for Gordon. But Fenrir, he is gonna take it, and Cortera has to back all the way back up. And Uprising, they have a little bit of offense now. And Sage, if they're able to get offense, oh my gosh, a counterattack could be deadly, but not gonna happen. But the offense was there for Uprising, and so far, they haven't looked that bad on the offensive end.
I spoke far too soon about, this Gambits team looking far better. They got out to an early lead, but I mean, look at BMAT. I mean, he's competing with those GCs that the Gambits have. I think they're pretty close. I think the scoreboard is doing Uprising a huge disservice.
Yeah, for sure. 3 goals, however, already for Cortera, and if you're on the side of Uprising, you want to score as fast as possible. As Fenrir pops this one off the backward again. BMAT, he's been the guy to create a lot of these chances so far, in Starvazer trying to find something. Not gonna happen, and BMAT, he's taking control once again. He's been the one taking control, getting this ball out of their own half. Now, a triple commit. That's the lack of communication, but that's an open net. Oh no, BMAT can't score it! Provisional moment, and that one could haunt him.
It happens. You know what? It happens. Everybody misses open nets. It happens. It depends how he reacts to that. He just needs to move on. Honestly, he missed it. He can't change it. He can't dwell on it. He just got to move on and keep playing fast because he is playing well right now, and he needs to keep that up for Uprising.
Yeah, he is playing well. So is Shadow. Shadow off the crossbar. Gordon with the dunk. Shadow, can you put it in? There it is. The 50-50s coming from the Gambits, and Uprising just couldn't do anything about it.
Man, this, like... I mean, they just caught them on the, like, what's it called? Uprising, they were trying to start up a counter. They got caught out, and then they're right there. Gordon's right there.
Yeah, right there. I feel like Gambits are always right there. You know, they have been all over the field so far. Dr. Shadow, he's right there looking for a pass made, but Finner with a nice touch. Crotera gets it by one. Star Razor doesn't get the touch. Crow not going to have the shot. He had a little faith in Star to get that touch, so a little bit of respect coming out. But honestly, it's definitely not a good sign. If you're the Uprising boys, they only have a minute to even try to come back in this game. Honestly, you should probably be looking forward to game 2, maybe a little bit of momentum. As Starvasion pushes one across net, Fenrir, that's a goal. The gaps in the Gambit's defense are definitely apparent.
See, do you see, like, they're getting chances as well. Like, these GCs, you can tell, like, Shadow, Crow, I mean, they're struggling with rotations. Rotation is not, you know, a strong suit in Provisional.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, the chinks in the armor, they're there. Like the little, like they're just, they're able to find the gaps and they're able to score off of them. They honestly, it could be 3-4 right now, and it definitely could not be this one-sided for the Gambits. Honestly, Gambits, you gotta be looking out. They're trying to get another goal here. BMAT with another great stop, trying to get a clear. The offensive pressure, whenever Gambit though, is definitely overwhelming sometimes. However, they're able to break out. They're able to get a counter very quickly. Uprising playing really well. So far, they have done a good job. Even without full communication on the team, they've done a good job holding this Gambit roster to only a 2-goal lead. It's still possible here with 17 seconds remaining. Not going to come through. And Crotera, once again, a great 50. Trying to find a pass made. Not enough boost to do it. And a double commit between Fenrir and Starvaser. By the way, Sage, Fenrir and Starvaser, they actually have communication. So I want to see those two like not double committing. That'd be huge. But you know what? This game, they're not able to do it. Gambits are able to take it 4-2. And honestly, the Uprising boys, they looked fine. I just feel like, I don't know if it's the communication, but there seems to be something missing.
One of the goals they conceded was definitely communication. But I mean, other than that, it's just like, it's hard. It's hard. You know, these guys, they're 11, 1200, and like, the 2 GCs on the Gambits, they're not amazing players. They're not amazing GCs, right? But you can just tell that they're mechanically more sound than almost everybody on the Uprising team, and that's just a difference, honestly. It's just that ability to know what you're doing with the car. And it's going to be hard for Uprising, but like I said, they need to have practically a perfect series to even have this go to 7. So, yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be hard. You're going up against probably the best team in all of Prov.
Yeah, they know it's going to be tough, though. BMAT is going to be that guy that I'm looking towards for the mechanical plays. Because we saw an air dribble, and hey, it was a nice air dribble. You know, he got like 3 touches on the ball. That's impressive. Okay, BMAT was able to score off of it. That's a solo play. And solo plays, I mean, you know, whenever you don't have communication, sometimes solo plays are just the best way to do it. So we'll have to see if they're able to do it here. Starvaser up the wall. Starvaser maybe looking for a little air dribble of his own. Gets 1 touch. It goes over 1, but Crotera is able to get back in time. BMAT electing to not go. Playing a little passive here, but Fenrir.
No!
He had it, and then he couldn't. Oh no! He's upset about it. He knows it, but that's okay. They're looking good so far. Uprising. This is the kind of start you want. You just cannot concede here, in my opinion. Do not give up the first goal. It doesn't go on target. Crotera touches point 1 on target. BMAT with the save. Now the Gambits kind of caught up on offense. So now Uprising trying to find their way out, and they do so very well. Gambits, you know, they looked a little shaky. They should have given up a goal, realistically. So far, it's still 0-0 in Sage. Uprising, they're looking really solid in game number 2 here.
They're getting quality up. They need a finish. punish them. No, it is so sad. They're coming so close, man. They're getting so much pressure. That's 2 shots so far that honestly probably should have gone in. They got a little bit unlucky, but I think the key for them is definitely defense. If they're able to stop the Gambits from scoring, even just in general, just stop them from, you know, residing in that, or they're not orange on your guys' screen in that Uprising half. You know, if they could just keep it out of their own half, they'll be fine. But they've got to make sure that the rotations are on point.
Maybe, but man, what a pass from Crotera to Shadow. That's the GC duo, and they are looking lethal.
Yeah, I mean, I think those are the 2 GCs combining right there. That's top corner. Unsavable.
Yeah, well done there by Kuro to find that pass mid. And honestly, Uprising they kind of had momentum, but now maybe in favor of the Gambits. BMAT with a nice touch. Gonna try to get another, but Crotera able to get there in time. BMAT with the 50. Crotera once again passing this one over to Shadow. Shadow with the pass to Gordon. Gordon, not a hard enough shot. So now BMAT with a counterattack opportunity just kind of bangs it off the corner of the wall. Crotera should have this ball for free. He does. Shadow, he should have the counterattack, and there he is. The link up once again. From Crow to Shadow, man, it's just so deadly.
I mean, that's crispy. I can't even hate. That's crispy. He finds the outlet past the Dr. Shadow, and he's able to just tuck that right past Razor. I don't know how to say his name. Star Razor.
Yeah,
put his team up to.
You know, that's Star, I guess. I don't know. He's definitely be a big player for this team. That one goes across the net once again, and Uprising, no shooter, and Uprising left on the counter attack. Star Razor with a great save there, but it's still more pressure here for the Gambits. And once again, Sage, the Gambits, they're looking really good, and Uprising, they need to score quick. Oh my gosh, that's how you do it. BMAT, what a shot.
BMAT, lock in, bruh. What? I didn't think you had that in your arsenal. Oh, I didn't think he had that in his arsenal. I mean, that's beautiful. I don't even know if novices can score that shot. I mean,
novices ain't scoring it. Rival players aren't saving it. I'm not saving that shot right there. No, sir. That is a great shot from BMAT. And if I mean, you just gotta tip your hat. You know, that's all you can do. Fenrir with a great pass, trying to get another touch. Fenrir, can you get the double as well? Shadow gets the save, but it's still in the Gambit's half. Star Razor finally able to get a little bit of control, but Uprising, now they're on the defensive end where they've let in 2 goals, but the defense has been, I'd say, pretty good. Gambits, they're able to get a shot, but Fenrir with another great save. Fenrir has been stepping up. I mean, he made that pass to BMAT, and BMAT with a great shot, but Fenrir has been looking very impressive to me, at least. That's another great pass. BMAT, he side flips on the shots. Oh, and Star Razor, a little bit of an overcommit. Fenrir's last back. That's not a good pass, though, and so he's going to have a free touch. Couldn't find BMAT on the wall, and so Star Razor has to go for the 50 instead. And Uprising, they're only down by 1, but they got to get this ball out of their own half. Gambits are so scary whenever they're on offense. Star Razor finally able to do so. Now, counterattack possibility. Star Razor with the 50. That one's going to go mid, but a little too far back is the rest of Uprising. Now, Crotera, his turn, doesn't get it in time, and Gordon just pops that one up high. Doesn't get the boost, so BMAT's going to have the clear. BMAT, a nice touch. A good long clear, but sometimes it's not going to work out in your favor. It's Crotera able to get the 50, able to get the pass. Dr. Shadow with the hat trick. Crotera with the playmaker. Man, they're just doing everything.
They're so fast. I mean, they're able to get touches on the ball, you know, get just like more than one consecutively. They're able to get multiple touches in a row on the ball, and that's huge in the lower ranks. I mean, they're playing so fast. Uprising's keeping up, but Gambits, you can just tell. They're a polished team.
Yeah, Gambits, they just look well, I don't know, like well put together. Honestly, they look pretty solid. Dr. Shadow, now he's trying to get a pass over to Gordon. Gordon, if Gordon double jumped aerial, that was a goal. Just let him single jump. And,
hey, it's easier said than done, rival player. Calm down, man.
Look, I understand. I get it. It is definitely, it can be challenging. Gordon, not able to get up to that ball either. BMAT with the air dribble, with the double touch as well. Oh, Dr. Shadow doesn't have a great touch for the clear either. That ball is just kind of hanging in front of the Gambit's net, and nobody from Uprising jumps. So now the ball is over everybody's head with Crotera getting a great clear. Now Crotera trying to get a pass mid once again. Shadow once again is there. BMAT with a great dunk. Can BMAT put this one mid or maybe shoot it? It's possible. It goes off the corner, and Fenrir is not going to have a shot for this one. Just kind of a light touch. So Shadow getting it by one. Shadow looking to get it by another. Cortera's up. Cortera, he gets a shot, touch on it. BMAT had to dodge the bump, and he gets the save. Well done there from BMAT. For this game stage, a little too late for this Uprising roster to really make a comeback. They're gonna need a miracle. BMAT couldn't get that shot. Fenrir, he's gonna put this one across net once again. They're finding the passes, just not finding the second man there to finish. BMAT trying to do it himself. Nobody could get a touch on that one besides Gordon. Dr. Shadow, a pinch. Starrager pushes one up high. Dr. Shadow, you don't double these. No. Okay, yeah, about to say. Oh, that would have been a little too crazy. Gambits, they win this game number 2. And honestly, it looked like Uprising had opportunities, but, I mean, Gambits, they just look so good.
The difference was Dr. Shadow. He had 7 shots that game. I mean, outshooting Uprising's team almost by 2 times. But Uprising are calling a timeout. I was just about to talk about that. I mean, it's a topic of discussion, using your timeout after going down 2-0 versus using your timeout, right when you get on that elimination game. I mean, what is your take on these timeouts?
Whenever you call a timeout, sometimes there's something to talk about, and sometimes you're just throwing off momentum. These guys, what can they talk about? They don't have communication, man. Like,
I
like,
forgot.
it's just,
Oh.
calling a timeout, it can try to throw off the Gambit's momentum, but honestly, I think they're playing a little too well right now. I just don't see what Uprising can really say or do to shut down this Gambit's roster because they just seem better individually.
I mean, yeah, they seem better individually, but I mean, this like Uprising, they are keeping up, especially with no comms. I mean, BMAT, he's putting on a show. I mean, and then Fenrir, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. I mean, he looks pretty good out there as well. Like Uprising, they're getting those chances. Last game, right? It finished 1-3 in favor of Gambits. If Uprising are able to put those 2 early open nets that they had into the back of the net, it's 3-3, just like that. I mean, because they had 2 wide open nets that they unfortunately missed. I think the scoreboard is doing Uprising a little bit of injustice, but I see where you're coming from. I mean, Gambits, they just look so much better.
Yeah, Gambits, they are looking mighty strong so far. Cortera with Dr. Shadow, those two. I mean, Cortera had a hat trick game 1. Dr. Shadow had a hat trick game 2. Is it Gordon's turn? I don't think so. I think one of the other two are going to score another hat trick, to be honest. But like they just look so good, man. And Uprising, they did have opportunities. However, their second man not being there, I feel like is a huge communication thing. And honestly, it sucks that BMAT doesn't have comms. If he had comms, I feel like this series could be a lot closer right now. But
Yeah.
they have to overcome it. Like, it's too late to complain about it. You just gotta get through it. Your grand final is on the line. They don't want to go down to match point in game 3 here. But Gambits, they want to get this series over with. Gordon, not going to have the goal right there with a great save coming out from Fenrir. BMAT, he's trying to do it himself here. BMAT with 1 touch, getting a flip reset. Not going to go on target, but the mechanics coming out from BMAT. He has the confidence right now, I feel like, to do whatever he wants to do. But can he score the ball? That's what matters. Cortera, he's able to get the clear. Able to get a pinch down mid. Dr. Shadow, you're going to jump for this, aren't you? No, he's going to wait. Very smartly, Fenrir has a touch over to BMAT. They're finding each other very well. But man, what a shot from Gordon! Gordon, he heard me, and he put an absolute banger on net.
He's gonna prove you wrong. He might get that hat trick. I mean, the Uprising, they're connecting, but they're just like, you don't need all that in your own half. I mean, just bang the ball. I mean, it's provisional. Like, honestly, just bang the ball. If you get the ball out of your own half, just get rid of any danger that might happen. Oh. Off the kickoff, 50 gonna go in for the Gambits.
Starrazer, it flipped a little late. It's okay. That's a goal that you ignore. That is a goal that you say happens. I mess up kickoffs all the time, and you just can't let it get your mental down. So we'll have to see if they're able to battle back here. Cortera with no boost, able to get 1 touch, trying to get another one off the ceiling. Fenrir with a really nice touch. Fenrir has gone from, I think it was the Ford F-150 to the Octane, and now he's on the Dominus. And so, honestly, I have respect for it. He has also a very nice-looking car. Fire God, great decal. Gordon, he's been that solid, man. He has a goal so far, trying to get another 2, trying to get that hat trick for sure. Cortera, he's trying to find Dr. Shadow in the midfield. That one not going to go through. BMAT with 1 touch. BMAT with another. That one barely off target. An opportunity not going to go through, but it was a decent chance and a good clear from BMAT, but so far, Uprising, that was their one good opportunity. I lied. Finrear.
Ooh.
How did this go in? I don't know. Welcome to Provisional.
I mean, what a shot. I mean, he was just faster than the other team, I suppose, a whiff coming out from Crotera, but I mean, he's able to sneak it past them. And every game so far, I think they've been able to, you know, get back within one at this exact score line. But after this, they stall out. Yeah, every time. But after this, they stall out. And the Gambits just turn it up.
Can they get through? Gordon, gonna leave it for Dr. Shadows. Should have taken it for himself. Where's the ego? I feel like that goal right there could be, you know, it should have happened. But instead, Dr. Shadow, he is gonna hit the post. And now Gambits are still on offense. Dr. Shadow, he's trying to get it back. Dr. Shadow, gonna get demoed. He almost had the flick, but a good demo coming out by the Uprising team. Gordon with one touch, getting it past one. Continuing this ball in the Uprising half. Dr. Shadow and Crotera double commit. Finrear, with not a lot of boost, has to 50 Shadow once again. Crotera is just on him for whatever reason. Dr. Shadow, wow.
Oh,
what
is that an own goal?
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of impressed with how Stargazer scored this. This is actually an impressive shot.
How does that go in?
What? That's actually
How does that go in? I mean, you're
drawing. I mean, sorry, but once again, you know, the Uprising, they can bring it within one, but man, this Gambits team, they're always able to score once again and make it 3-1 at least. They're trying to make it 4-1. Wow, it's all Uprising right now. Or sorry, it's all not Uprising.
Yeah.
It's all Gambits right now, and honestly, Uprising, I don't know, like, what can they do?
I don't think they can do anything. I really don't. Like, I think the duo, the two GCs, is just too much. I mean, because they're playing well. They're not playing bad. They're not capitalizing on their opportunities, but, like, come on, it's provisional. You know, that's expected. On the other hand, this Gambits team, they're putting away almost every single opportunity they get. It's the difference between, you know, being C2 and being GC.
Yeah, we are kind of seeing it here. Stargazer not going to find the touch on that one. And not going to have a great opportunity here. BMAT, he can get one touch. Gets it past him. Gordon doesn't get a touch either. There's still plenty of time left for them to come back here. But we're going to see some great things. There's a great pass goes across the net. Stargazer didn't have faith, though. So he's had to turn away. Crotera, he's trying to find a pass midfield. BMAT, sorry, with the block. Dr. Shadows gets one touch. Crotera is going to have to follow that one up. Crotera trying to get a flick. He gets it over one. BMAT not going to commit to that. And a demo coming out. Gordon, he can get the shot. It's going to go off the backboard. Can Crotera get there in time? No, Finrear. He's going to have the clear. And Uprising, they survive. Once again, Stargazer with a great shot. Stargazer, that's going to be a goal. What a shot from Stargazer.
Oh, my. He got up there for that one. That was real high. Oh, my. Oh, the third man jumped. Did third man pre-jump that flip?
He was up there for a while. I don't know. That man was from downtown. Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
But definitely, I mean, it cost him. It cost him a goal. Stargazer just kind of lobbed one at net, and it works. Now there's 4-2 once again. We've seen the same scoreline coming through for both these teams in game one. Now, can the story change? Can Uprising continue to score, or will they be stuck here once again as Dr. Shadow puts another one across net? No own goal coming out that time. They're finally able to get the clear, but man, Gordon still continuing to pressure. And now Dr. Shadow, he's able to get some more pressure on here for the Gambits. The Gambits, they love getting the pressure on. They love getting the passes mid. That one going to get stopped. Gordon electing to go back as well. Not going to pre-jump like they did last time. That cost them a goal. They're learning from their mistakes. Now, can they get out of their own half? Yeah, as Gordon's going to get a clear. Crotera not going to have the touch, but he's going to get the pass mid. That's a great pass. Dr. Shadow, he's going to continue to lay this one off. And, I mean, there's a minute left, and honestly, there really hasn't been a single shot in the past minute, but there's just been only Gambits hitting the ball to the corner, and the Uprising, they just can't get a clear because of it.
Honestly, oh, wow. I think Gambits know what it is. I think they know what the deal is. They've just got to bleed clock at this point. I mean, they get opportunity here. We'll see if they're able to tuck it. They are. Crotera able to beat out Stargazer there on the counterattack, and his team's going to go up 3-0. That's probably the icing on the cake.
Ooh, all right, Sage. You know, they might be going up 3-0, potentially. There's 42 seconds left. You know, it's possible. But I'm not saying we've seen this before in Provisional Grand Finals.
Oh, no. I don't think it's the icing on the cake for the whole series. Just for this game.
Okay. Yeah,
oh, yeah. I mean, we know what happened last season.
Provisional Grand Finals, literally, like, if anything, a reverse sweep is 100% of the time. So honestly, the odds are not in favor of Gambits. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
So we'll
and
have to see.
Uprising.
Go
Oh no,
ahead.
you can finish.
Oh, oh, a goal.
Oh man, I was about to just give Uprising some praise. I was gonna say they're playing well. They're keeping up. They've just got a couple mistakes happening like this. A team bump coming out. Unfortunately, gonna cause them to go down by 4 here in game 3, and that's definitely game over. I mean, you just gotta look forward to game 4 now.
Game 4, the start of the reverse sweep. It's definitely coming. So maybe BMAT, maybe a Zoom call's done. Maybe wait, here's the other one, Sleeping Bean. Maybe he can show up for some reason, somehow, some way. They need a miracle. Not gonna lie. Huh?
If I was gonna say that'd be magical.
It would be magical.
Set it up for the reverse sweep perfectly. Because I mean,
The knight in shining armor coming through.
yeah. I mean, I think he is their best player, which is crazy to think about. Because BMAT, I mean, he's been putting on a show. Same with Fenrir. I really think this series would be a lot closer if he was in. I mean, that's just another solid player that you're adding in for the Uprising team. And Gambits, they've looked shaky at times.
No, for sure. I completely agree with you. I think if their Uprising's full roster, BMAT, Fenrir, and Sleeping Bean, like Starrazor, love you, bro. But there's levels to this, and sadly, I think Sleeping being like you said, best player. I would almost agree. They kind of need that guy, and Gambits. They had another hat trick performance coming out from Crotera. I called it, and and honestly, their offense just looked a little too good. Their defense shaky at times, like you said. Only 2 shots for Uprising, and it resulted in 2 goals. That just tells you that like they aren't playing defense pretty much.
They're setting a lot of people forward.
A lot of people for it. So if they had that one other guy like Sleeping Bean, I think this Uprising team could definitely make the comeback. However, I just don't think it's happening. Like I said, unless BMAT's off his call and they get full comms going, then there's a slight chance. But I see the sweep coming through here, and Sage, I think we might end it here on Utopia Coliseum.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see the beloved. Is it Forbidden Temple after this? I don't know the best of 7. I just know the best of 5.
What is after this? That's a good question. I'm not sure either. I feel like you should know that. Manfield
would be after this, yeah.
Gordon.
You got another top field.
Yeah, for sure. But now we have to see, can the reverse sweep start, or will the Uprising team just kind of lay down and let this Gambits roster win in a sweeping fashion? Crotera trying to create that sweep here. Fakes past Starrazor, able to get it to the sidewall. Trying to get a pass down. That one gonna get cleared away by BMAT. Got it over Gordon. Gordon had to back all the way up. Yeah, had to put it to his own corner. Fenrir trying to find the pass mid. That one's up high. Dr. Shadow did not get the touch, but Fenrir couldn't get the shot either. Now Crotera trying to get the counter attack. Doesn't have the touch off the flip. Starrazor puts this one up high. BMAT already up for it. BMAT not going to get the double on it, but Fenrir, he's going to elect to not go for it. It still gets past him, however, as Crotera lets that one bounce up high. Fenrir, not a great touch, but he still touches it to the corner. Away from danger, is able to get past one is BMAT, and now, the open net.
You know what?
Finally, hey, they got the lead. They got the first goal.
You know what? This is a legacy game for Fenrir, because he did not switch a car in between matches. This is his legacy game. He is about to pop off.
He did switch decals.
Oh, did he switch decals? He didn't switch cars though, right? He stayed Dominus.
No car change, but he was on Fire God earlier. Now, I don't know what this one is, but so far it's been working as they're able to take the 1-0 lead, try to make it 2-0 there. Now, the defense has to come through. Starrazor with the 50. Crotera gonna try to put a shot on it. It's bouncing. Fenrir. Oh, so close. You know he had it. He knows he had it, but man, just couldn't get there in time.
Unfortunate. Just bad positioning coming out from the Uprising side. Nobody in net. He's forced to jump from behind that ball as a defender. I mean, he has a very slim chance of saving that as the game gets equalized 1-1 here in game 4.
Equalized a little too fast for probably for my liking, and probably for theirs too. Definitely not what you want to see if you're Uprising. You want to take a bigger lead. BMAT tried to go for the musty flick. Crotera, he is gonna have the clear way downfield. Starrazor can't get the touch, and Crotera getting his 2nd goal of this game, and I'm pretty sure that's his 9th goal of the series.
Oh yeah, he's taken off. I think if his team win, he's got finals MVP locked down. I mean, there's no other way. He's been feasting all series, but I mean, once again, Uprising caught out on the counter. They're trying to start up a counter attack, not able to get it clear fast enough, and all three of their players are out of position. Once again, that's kind of just been the story. They don't have good enough positioning to go up against such high elo players, honestly.
Yeah, but they're still only down by 1. We've seen the scoreline literally every single game, 2-1. Can they finally make a change in the script? I'm not sure. It's Gordon, he's trying to get another pass mid, and I feel like right now we're kind of seeing the same script over and over again. Uprising, they're a little caught on defense, but that's a great clear from Finrear. That was on target, that was a goal, but instead, it's just going to be popped up. Finrear can't get the pass mid. Dr. Shadow's able to get the clear. BMAT with a pinch, attempting it to go mid, but Crotero is going to have a touch. That's not a great touch. BMAT doesn't have a shot, though, so he just plays it to the side, and Dr. Shadow gets it past 1. Gambits, they're a little stuck on their own end, but they're able to pass out of it. A great pass from Dr. Shadow to Crotero. BMAT plays it back straight to Dr. Shadow. But Finrear, he's going to have the clear now. BMAT, he's already up. BMAT, can he get the redirect? He can. It's not going to be on target, however. So Crotero is going to try to take control. He gets it past 1. Not a lot of boost to get it past another, but nobody's challenging him, so he's able to flick it over 1. He gets demoed for his efforts, though, but Dr. Shadow now able to get another touch. No, as Starrazer is able to control it. And now Starrazer trying to get it out of his own half. BMAT's going to get beat by Crotero. A good dive there from Crotero. Now Finrear, he's going to get bumped. Gordon going to try to find a pass mid. Crow, can you score it? No. He leaves it for Shadow. Shadow puts it away. And Gambits able to go up 3-1.
That's a really good team passing play right there. Gordon, Crow into Shadow, and they're going to go on ahead and extend their lead by up to 2.
Well, Stage, I said we've seen 2-1 every single game. Did you know we've seen 3-1 every single game?
Have we? Have we seen 3-1? I think we have, actually, yeah.
Like, it's been
never
the
been
same
2-2.
You know, I know it's the first game of Grand Finals, but the script so far, not that creative. BMAT, he's trying to maybe make a little comeback there. He had the dribble past 1, but couldn't get around for another one. Dr. Shadow plays this one off the backboard. Minute 30 remaining. Gambits, they're trying to put this series away right now. Gordon with a shot. What a shot from
dagger,
Gordon.
Man.
4-1. And that one, it might be just another goal on the scoreboard, but that's another goal to the mental. That's got to be a dagger for the mental.
That's a dagger, man. I mean, you've been, I wouldn't say neck and neck, but you've been keeping up with the Gambits for almost all series. And the Gambits, I mean, every single game, when the game looks close, they manage to just, blow up that scoreboard and get shots on the net. I mean, 5-1 this game. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord and Lord. Gordon trying to get that hat-trick now. And now he wants his hat-trick. Able to get his second here. Maybe looking for a third. I'm not sure, but 5-1 in Sage at this point. Do you stack the net and hope to not get Braziled, or you send everybody and you hope to take a game?
Send everyone. Send everyone. I mean, the one time I've been down big in the playoffs in Nemesis, we sent like all 3 players up, and we just ended up losing by more. It's just once you get down in a position like this, when it's match point, you lose all hope. You stop calming. It's tough.
Well, these guys, they don't have to worry about stop calming, as they never started. So.
Oh yeah, they never started.
That's okay. Dr. Shadow almost had a great dunk, but wasn't gonna go on target, and then you're able to get the clear in 47 seconds till the Gambits are crowned Provisional League champions. And, Uprising, they can try their best to stop them, but 4 goals in less than 10 seconds each is gonna be near impossible. And honestly, definitely not what you want to see if you are Uprising. Rockerman, I hate to say it, but my first prediction right this whole season has been your team getting swept. So, I'm just saying, there's something in the air that Uprising, they just couldn't take this one. But Sage, let's not let this fool everybody. The rest of these Grand Finals, as Dr. Shadow puts another one away, great shot from Dr. Shadow. The rest of these Grand Finals, I feel like they're gonna be probably a lot more well thought out than these.
Oh yeah, these next couple games should be good. Frost Diffusion, Warhawks, Banshees, Orbit, Griffins. My personal favorite, Arrival, Gravelords. I think that. Ooh, y'all have a treat at 9. I think that's gonna be a really good game. But
yep.
I mean,
that's
Gambits.
Gambits, man. They are just so good. I don't think I had them winning in my actual bracket, but man, after just watching this, I don't know how I didn't. Like, these guys just looked that good.
This was the first time I've watched the Gambits, and by the way, congratulations to the Gambits roster, and congratulations to Gallium on winning really the first trip of season 9.
Well done. I mean, congratulations. Obviously, Uprising, you had a great season. You had a great run to get
Oh
here. But
yeah.
Gambits, man, they just looked like the better team, and they performed, and that's what mattered. And now, Sage, it is over. The provisional league is done. We found our winner. Now we
Hey,
have to find the
great,
winners. Oh, go ahead.
great second season for the
It
Provisional League,
was.
honestly. Pretty
Yeah,
good watch.
I had a good time. We had a reverse sweep in the first season, then we had a full sweep in the second. So now I want to see what kind of other sweeps we're gonna get for the rest of Provisional. But that's gonna do it here for the first game of the Grand Finals in the Nemesis Gaming League. But do not go anywhere, you guys. We have literally like 5 more games to show you guys. Like there's so many more games that you're definitely not gonna want to miss any of them. Honestly, these guys, they're all super talented, and so you're gonna want to see them all. They're all gonna be really close. But next up, we had Diffusion Frost, and this is the 1 versus 7 seed. It looks like it looks like it might be a blowout on paper, but man,
Oh, that
I got
Diffusion team is good.
faith in Kyle, bro. I have so much faith in Kyle. So you guys are definitely going to stick around and watch as Dan tries to take on Kyle. But yeah, Sage, it was a pleasure casting with you, buddy, and I'm excited to see the rest of this how the rest of this night goes.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be watching from the sidelines for the rest of this night. Thank you for having me, Flip. Definitely gonna be fun to watch the remainder of the season 9 grand finals.
Yeah, with that, we'll be right back. Deuces.